Hello and welcome back. We're on the bridge. Last I checked, I gave a heavy bolter to Argenta. Look at that. That's a heavy bolter, baby. Which apparently she can just use. She didn't even need 60 strength. Who fucking cares, I guess. But she is now equipped with this motherfucker, which has surprisingly short range now that I look at it. I wonder. Bolter weapons. This should still apply to this. It has a range of fire of 8. I'm really hoping this is as good and cool as I'm hoping it to be. I just noticed that the damage isn't super high per shot. I imagine the idea is that you use your burst fire to just bang, 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 bang. And you hope that things just die in front of you. Sounds reasonable to me. We picked up a couple of other things. We picked up the... You want this? Is this any good? Emperor's Wrath? What's it do? Power level. Using Emperor's Wrath grants the Psyker additional armor equal to the staff's power level until the start of the Psyker's next. I mean... It improves his stats a bit. You might as well grab that. That looks like the staff you get on the Ministorum Priest model. The old model. I don't know if there's a new one. The one I have has a staff similar to that. I remember my friend being very frightened of that priest because he managed to survive like 3 rounds of combat against a demon prince of Slaanesh when we played in 8th edition. Melee range, you say? I don't know. How's this compared to your... It has much higher penetration though. You know, I might just toss this on Abelard. If he ever gets to come out and play. How about no, can't... What's your current cloak? I think this cloak is slightly better for you. The cloak got a little tangled. There we go. I don't know. Needle pistol. That's the one we got from the lady. Oh. We can do that as well. AP increase. Willpower. Strength. Let's go for strength. To get that even 60. Strength. You have the assassin thing. Wasn't there one? I mean... No. Man, I don't fucking know, dude. You have that shit. I don't even understand the fucking lethality mechanic. No more than one adjacent enemy. That's pretty good, actually. I'm gonna grab this. Weapon skill? Guess. Do I even care? Nah, I'll fucking level them up some other time. What I want to do right now is look at my colony management and look at Janus. What's this? I'm not sure. We did the quest to bring food to Footfall. That's nice. Now then. Save themselves with incompetence and lost their titles, a new nobility of chem princes will be created out of subjects who prove capable in sciences and governance. Those who succeed in wisely managing their agri-complex fiefs, strictly maintaining obedience among the commoners, increasing health. Is a grenade. Increase. Oh. Neat. Because don't I have a... Can I... Here. Oh, Promethium. Well, Xenotech is not a bad thing to have either, I don't think. In the days of the mutiny, many among Janus' pampered nobility fled the planet. They are to be replaced with more enterprising servants. Small but ambitious? What was that word even? Alt-Requisitor Syndicate belonging to the Casbalica mission has contacted the rogue trader with a lowly request to entrust the governance of Janus to them. With Vladimir Tukara pushing all of his competitors out of the coal trade, the Alt-Requisitors are hoping to change their line of business and become dignified aristocrats, serving House von Valancius. Starblight is a Drukari gun. Our profit factor goes up, complacency. We want that, I think. We get more Xenotech, we get more provisions. As Sophocracy says, Janus is ailing, and who better to cure it than the sage genitors of the Magos Biologists? Management of the agri-complexes will be taken away from the aristocrats and handed over to the servants of the Omnissiah. We'll synchronize their operations for the benefit of the planet. Get more efficient, we get more provisions, which is the main sort of ideal behind. Affects the amount of profits factor produced by the colony and the speed of projects in the colony, increasing and decreasing them for each point. So that is something I do want. I mean, a good gun, even if I can't use it immediately. Max ammo 4 isn't great, but I feel like opposing Vladimir a little bit by taking... We're kind of poaching the coal traders, I guess. That's how I interpret it. You know what? Let's roll with this. Cure for sloth. Rose of Samarkand. Ooh, if we get real chummy with the Kaspali Commission. We might be able to do something like that. Dark Sages. Omniscience. That's also Kaspali Commission stuff. Well, oh, can we? Oh, I'm stupid. I can apparently, no, I can't, apparently. I don't have any project where I meet the requirements, or rather, it does seem that it's just because I'm doing something else. Let's talk to Iliad before we go anywhere else. She stands out from her surroundings like a Yanusian jungle tree in a garden of manicured topiary. I don't know what the fuck that means. Use unsettling beauty and alluring otherness. In her posture, her gestures, her piercing stare radiate from the Eldari. Am I still unworthy of discussing your world and your kin? She nods, saying nothing. Okay. Why did you agree to join me? Is it not strange for an Eldari to be following a human?
The outcasts my path led me to had a saying. Let me translate it for you. If you fall off a cliff, grab the roots and do not ask if they belong to a weed or a noble rosebush. You are the root I grabbed, Ilantak, because I fell off a cliff. My homeworld is gone. My kin are either dead or hiding no one knows where. By joining forces with you, I may be able to nurture a seedling of the truth I so deeply yearn for.
Very well. Footfall is abuzz with rumors about Xenos ravaging the sector. Do you think it could be your kin from Krudarak? I don't think it is, but let's hear what she says.
Is that snake venom seeping from your
Oh,
lips?
surely not.
We, the children of Azurian, are no strangers to the art of
Azurian.
war. We are not raiders, or butchers, or least of all, fools. When a craft world is beset by calamity, its inhabitants do not start a war with every Mon-keigh in the sector. If you are looking for enemies, look for them elsewhere.
Very well. What happened to your homeworld?
It is a mystery as inscrutable as the sigh of the last immortal. As deep as the waters of a dark ocean. And I can tell you little, for I was far away, on a mission with my unit. We returned at the appointed hour, but we did not find Krudarak in its celestial harbor. It happened many turns ago.
Turns.
Or standard years, as you say.
Is
I
one
remember that moment as if it happened this
with
very
journeys?
day.
Is that what you said?
The memory of a loss is always stronger than the memory of a gain. Especially when you lose something as significant as a home. Or an entire world. We searched. We called out. We looked everywhere. But we saw only emptiness. And the echo of calamity. Countless days passed before I found myself on the Lilithon and met some of my kin. Those refugees who had barely managed to reach our ancestral planet. Their stories were far from being the fruit of truth I so badly craved. Those who agreed to talk to me were few. For most saw me as a wayward daughter who had spurned the honorable paths.
He's talking about the
They would
past.
not stop babbling about a terrible disease that spread black tendrils of pain over the paths of the Infinity Circuit and deadened our world one segment after another. The ones who survived fled in fear and wandered between the stars until the Lilithon's warm light reached out to some of them.
Lilithon, I kept saying Lilithon. I forgot how she said it. Oh well.
Some, like Muaran, lay the blame entirely on Mon-keigh. However,
I thought they
do
always
not
said
know the
Mon-keigh,
truth.
but she's saying
I
Mon-keigh,
hope-
which, you know, fair enough.
I desperately hope and pray to the gods that someday it will be revealed to me.
What is an infinity circuit?
Is idle curiosity
Inquisitive
a
look.
defining feature of the Mon-keigh? Or are
Some
you
of
trying
us.
to learn about the weaknesses of my people so you can destroy another world of the children of Asurion? Forgive me, Elentark, but I am not ready to immerse you in the font of my people's deepest mysteries.
Fair enough. Perhaps not. Perhaps you shouldn't mention it all willy-nilly if you're not planning to tell me about it. What was your world like before it fell?
Cruderock cannot be described in your language. It can only be sung, encased in a filigree of sounds, a melody as complex and delicate as the infinity
You
circuit,
keep-
its energy network.
So are you now telling me about
It
it?
can be seen in the golden hues of sunlight, felt in the breath of celestial winds. Though it was an artificial world, it was just as alive as any real planet. But I must see clearly, not only light, but also shadows. I yearn to remember only Cruderock's beauty, but it had a dark side too. My world was isolated for too long, like a lake of stagnant water. There was no movement or renewal, and even the sweetest outbursts of life soon turned fetid. Who knows? Who knows? Had there been no stagnation, had our elders not been so blind in their dogmatism and our youths not lacking in courage, then perhaps Cruderock would still be alive even now?
Perhaps. How do your craft worlds even work?
Is idle curiosity a defining feature
Oh,
of
that's
the Mon-keigh?
fucking...
Or are you trying to learn about the
What can you tell me
weaknesses of my
about the
people?
history of the Eldari?
I am afraid your life is too fleeting and your memory too feeble to encompass the entirety
Fucking-
of my knowledge.
God damn it, this is why people don't
My
like Eldari,
people
bitch.
ruled the stars,
I'm sorry.
Yours did not even have a name. But many of our songs and stories were lost, stolen by she who thirsts. I can tell you the children of Asurion lived, created, caressed the stars as if they were pearls on a string, until Cylon Thresh smothered our empire in her terrifying embrace. Different branches of the Eldari chose different paths to salvation. My ancestors chose an eternal journey
Craft
through the
worlds.
starry void, living on craft worlds instead of real planets. We rescued countless wonders from the days before, but far from all. You saw this on the Lily then. Not even we can always master the gates our ancient ones built. This is the story of the Asuriani. There are branches that chose a different path, gruesome and frightening. But I do not wish to tell you about them. That is our dark side, just as your kin have many
Oh yeah,
dark
plenty.
sides of their own.
You keep mentioning She Who Thirsts. Can you tell me about her?
Why ask this question? Is it idle
It's grown dark.
curiosity or something else? Do not turn your thoughts towards Cylon Thresh, whatever your motive. She is downfall. She is hunger. She is the enemy of all that is good in the universe. She is an enemy to the Eldari, and I hope to you as well.
There is nothing wrong with curiosity, idle or not. Knowledge is always a boon, including knowledge of one's enemy.
It is the bait with which the enemy lures you in, urging you to come closer, one step after another. Be wary, Elentark. Your intentions may be noble, but they are sending you down a dangerous road.
She's not wrong. Fair enough. She's not wrong. I did want to play this character as a bit of a radical, which, you know, bringing an Eldar aboard is plenty radical in and of itself. All the same, there's a bit of a difference between fraternizing with the Xenos and being a little bit too curious about chaos. It's certainly not unheard of that, say, Inquisitors have been too curious for their own good, even in trying to find means of combating the archenemy. Very well, I've learned what I wanted to know. You have my gratitude.
As you wish, Elontark.
I must take my leave. Let's save some dialogue for later. Okay. Oh, do I have... No, I don't. Points of interest. Okay, not quests. Very well, let's go to warp. Man, an Eldar aboard a human void ship sounds like she might be in for a rather unpleasant journey. Do we know anything about these? Oh, Langren's belt. There was something happening over there, if I remember my rumors. Xavier Calcasar. Circling the nearby. In what system? Okay, Dark Eldar. Langren's Belt. Or 100 Dreams Crossroads. Also Langren's Belt. Cinerus Maleficum. Yeah. Oh, right. We heard rumors of Space Marines, which is quite interesting. Eye of the Magnetic Storm. Right. I wish they would tell me where I picked up the rumor. Nameless Stars. Caligos Winterscale. Trapped in centuries of an ending war. Let's see, we have Langren's Belt. Mundus Nullius. Oh, here's the Nameless Star. What else do we got? Orselio Prophecy. And that's the Crossroads of 100 Dreams. Pillars of Verdus. I'm not sure where we expected. Is that also in my journal? Chapter 2. Reclaim what was lost. Mundus Valancius. Cranach. Chiavagama. Mundus Valancius. Doesn't appear. Nullius. I don't appear to really know how to get there. Oh, that's a long, dangerous route. Muro 79. Okay. What was the other one? The other one. I wish. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to do this as well. Maybe. I don't know. Smoke-hay and large windows. Cranach. I don't think we've seen Cranach either. I'm gonna go here. You know, scan around in that system, see if we can get any paths around here. Yeah. Tranquility of the warp jump was disturbed by reports of frightened sounds and visions that descended upon the crew. Hundreds of people reported knocking and screaming behind the bulkheads of the void vessel, the sound of nails scratching against the hull, and the elongated Eldari-like shadows thrashing about the long passageways. The phenomena were most prominent in the far corner of the officer deck where the new Lord Captain's companion named Irlit had made her home. Yeah. That seems reasonable to me, that would happen. But we made a safe voyage. Can I just quickly see a... Okay, we have a pretty dangerous route here. But I'm gonna start by visiting the system. What do we got here? Got a fair few worlds. Nothing sticks out particularly. Are those structures or Phlogiston 5? Oh, an Archaeotech mechanism fragment. Surviving piece of an Archaeotech. Okay. Unknown mechanism. Okay, added to the rumors. I think I wanna mine this. I don't know exactly what Phlogiston is, necessarily. But having that might prove a boon later. Oh, Prometheum 4. That's a little... just a little less than we would need. But we'll grab it anyways. Nothing. Oh. What a strange planet. With plasteel 2, I'm not gonna spend my resources on that. If we get desperate enough for plasteel, we might go back. Can I do have... Yeah. No, maybe. Doesn't really tell me all that I wish to know. Do we use 2? Yeah, I think we do. Now this should prove an interesting system. My apologies, Lord Captain. The enforcers report that your pet Eldari is in a foul mood and is moving towards the captain's bridge. We didn't dare to stop her, but I expect that you have a difficult conversation ahead of you. About warp travel, perhaps? Well, if she's not gonna let us use the webway, then she'll just have to deal with it. Which, by all means, let me use the webway, please. Oh, she's slowly walking towards me like Virgil. Yeah, I got my big dumb chair.
Please spare me a brief moment of your time, Elantar.
She quietly appears beside the throne, exhaustion and anger set upon her brow.
Assyrion knows that I do not care about the curious glances of Mon-keigh. I grew inured to them back in the blossoming gardens of the Lilithon. They curse me from afar. They follow my every move. They ward themselves against me. Let them. After all, what can be done with such weak-minded, primitive creatures?
Then what is the issue?
And still, one Mon-keigh stunt has caused the cup of my patience to spill over. She dared to approach me, to speak to me.
Oh wow.
My hand. She suggested that we withdraw somewhere private. She wanted Kae-morag. The mere memory of it stirs up a tempest in my soul.
Let's not be like that with the Eldar. They're very serious people in general. Let's be a little diplomatic. Were you truly so offended by it?
Try to imagine Elantark being lusted after by a wild beast.
Wow.
It is foul, disgusting, so vile that it makes your very soul shudder.
Fucking god damn it, they're giving me a lot of options, but I know she's gonna be fucking pissed. I understand that this incident was unpleasant for you, but it does not mean that all humans are animals.
No. Your kind's simple souls and narrow minds are the root of all these flaws. Narrow minds and simple souls. Every day, I feel as if I am caught in a trap, surrounded by a pack of wild animals. I am prepared to pay this price to find my kin, but everything has its limit.
This is a bit aggressive. I kind of want to say this, but I do not think you fully understand human thoughts and actions. It will take time, but I can help you make sense of them.
I have walked the path of awakening, Elantark, and learned to see that which is hidden and hear that which is unspoken. When I found myself on the Lilithon, I watched your kind long enough to understand the true nature of Mon-keigh. I do not think you can tell me anything I do not already know.
Do you really think that?
Nevertheless, I will not protest. Conversations with you are the only thing on this ship.
Yeah. You are a Xenos, a strange and unknown creature, and humans strive. Is that gonna piss her off? I wonder. It feels a little undiplomatic. This is true. I'm not really sure how either of these is a reply to what she just said. I'll go for this. Sometimes we struggle to understand the motives behind our own actions.
It was emotions that once brought down my kind, Elantark, toppling us from our pedestal as rulers of the galaxy. Indulging your weaknesses or whims does not make your species any more attractive.
Fuck, let's go for it. You are a Xenos, a strange and unknown creature. And humans strive to understand the unknown, for the unknown is the most frightening thing of all.
Had any of them wished to understand my nature, they would have already run away in fear from one who walks the path of the outcast. But they are just trying to provoke me, hurt me. No. Mon-keigh are driven by their instincts. To survive, to breed, to ensure the preservation of their species and the annihilation of those who threaten them. neither good nor bad. It simply is.
All humans are different. My people's interest in you was not intended to be an insult.
Elantark, please understand that I do not find Mon-keigh attractive. The mere thought of being intimate with one of your kind. Our conversation has only proved my point, Elantark. That Mon-keigh and the children of Azurian are as different as night and day. Eldari do not simply see the world differently. They see more than any Mon-keigh can ever comprehend.
I really want to throw this at her. But let's be diplomatic once again. And what do you see in the world around us that I do not?
What do I see? Your words ring with the desire to know the soul of another. But will you be able to comprehend my answer?
Try me.
I will need time to put the entire truth of this world into the meager language to which your ears are accustomed. When I find my answer, I will pay you a visit.
Very good. Oh, fucking Eldar, goddammit. They really take the annoying parts of elves, fantasy elves, and take it to the extreme. Service. I don't like that they call her a pet. Here I am trying to foster relations. Let's just chart the new routes before we go down. Okay, that's we can do that. But first of all, I want to visit this system where I expect to find more than a little interesting things. Is that how, can you say that? Pirates, very good. When we come back next time, pirates. See you later.